Hello and welcome to our plant-based podcast.
Hello.
What's up, Sarah? What have you been eating?
Tofu scramble.
Tofu scramble for dinner tonight, which is like our favorite meal. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to prepare, though.
It's not even a pain in the ass. It's like high-key a 30-minute meal.
Yeah.
We're just lazy as fuck in the kitchen.
Yeah, we make a lot of like Beyond hot dogs and stuff.
Right.
That's like essentially a 5-minute meal.
Or like requires no real like care.
Yeah.
Like you put the hot dog on the pan and you flip it a few times.
Right. With the scramble, I guess like the biggest pain in the ass is cutting the vegetables. We do like potatoes, onions, and peppers, and like a Beyond sausage usually.
Yeah,
And then
we
the
just
tofu.
like we cut up all of those things. We cook the potatoes first because they're potatoes.
Yeah.
And then like everything else sort of gets cooked after the potatoes.
Right.
And like tofu we do last, just so it can be nice and hot.
Yeah.
Which is like we sort of adapted between like our recipe and my mom's recipe.
Yeah, your mom goes hard on the scramble.
She like uses a bunch of vegetables that even
Yeah.
I don't like. She puts jalapenos for sure.
Which is good. I like them.
And mushrooms.
And the mushrooms are really good. She does a really good job on the scramble.
Her and Tim really fuck it up. And like, oh my god.
Cat.
She like, they cut up the vegetables so like little and tiny that like when she served it to me, I had no idea that I had mushrooms or
Oh,
onions.
yeah.
And she's like, ha ha, which is like such a mom thing to do.
Right.
Like
she like tricked
slip-
you into eating some mushrooms.
Slip the food you hate into something that you like and then be like, see, you don't hate it after all, do you?
Right. No, scramble's so good though. Love it. Definitely try it. And it kind of follows with what, I mean, any vegan food would have followed what we're talking about tonight, but what is it that we are talking about?
We are talking about grocery stores and like navigating them as like a new vegan and just like just looking at grocery stores a little bit differently.
Yeah. I guess it's super easy as a non-vegan to go into a grocery store because you're just
Yeah.
like if you don't have any allergies and you're like not a vegan, then you can get literally
Right.
anything in there. So it's super easy and a lot of people don't think about it, I guess.
You just look at the thing that you want and you pick it up and you take it home with you.
Yeah,
Like,
I never
that's
really
it.
thought about it much before we went vegan. It was kind of like, what do I want to eat this week? And-
Right.
But it takes a little more planning as a vegan.
And like for both of us, we have a little bit of anxiety. I have like less anxiety, especially when it comes to like being in the grocery store. But like no one, anxiety or not, wants to like stand in a grocery store for 7 hours. Oh my god.
That cat.
Just like looking at labels all day. I
No.
like so there's a few things that we have written down. I'm actually writing down another one for later right now.
And back to the like anxiety, I have really bad anxiety in grocery stores. It gets crowded, and I don't really want to spend my time looking at labels because I feel like I'm holding up the aisle, or like people might think I'm weird or something. I get really freaked out in grocery stores.
Well, and some people do fucking hold up the aisle that way. They'll stand.
Yeah.
Whole Foods is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, people will stand in the fucking aisles looking at black beans for 20 minutes. I'm like, get the fuck out. Like, we're trying to shop.
No, it's really annoying.
But that's egregious. That's not what you're talking about. You're talking about, like, I don't want to look at this label for 2 seconds so that I'm not in someone's way.
Right. And that, I mean, that's just where my anxiety goes.
Right.
But so yeah, having a plan for sure when you go to the grocery store.
Right. The thing that we like to do usually, and especially on a week that we know we're going to be cooking a ton of food or we have to take food somewhere, is to plan ahead. Like, plan the meals ahead.
Right.
So, like, sit down and look at the specific meals that you're going to have. Like, you know you want to make tofu scramble one night. So you put on your list the tofu, potatoes, like, etc., everything that you want. And, like, do that with your whole week, which is a little bit exhausting, but, like,
Yeah.
most of us eat something, like, similar, like, throughout the week. Like, you and I eat the same thing for lunch pretty much every day because we meal prep.
Which is another thing to talk about.
But that's not that weird. Like, a lot
No.
of people will have the same cereal every morning
Right.
for a week. So, like, that it's not as daunting as it feels like. You're not planning, 28 times however many people in your house. Meals usually you're planning, like, fewer than that. Because depending on how much variety you want. If you want a different meal for every single meal every day, all week,
Yeah.
like, that's you.
No, and for us, we use Google Keep, which is a great app for grocery lists. I really like it.
Yeah. In the past, we've used Cozy, Cozi.
I don't like that one as much, but Google Keep, I really like.
Why didn't you like Cozy?
It just felt clunky. It wasn't like as seamless as Google Keep. I don't know.
It's super ugly, but the reason
Google Keep is like super minimalist and like just you go in and it's fucking beautiful and you can check it off super easy and I don't know. It works for me.
Cozy's really similar. The only thing that I would say Cozy gets a point over Google Keep is you can have multiple people sign in to Cozy.
Yeah. I
And,
think you
like-
can share a keep list. I don't know.
We just never have.
We just don't.
But,
'Cause
like-
I just keep the list.
So, like, if we had, like, more than just the two of us in our family, like,
Yeah.
planning, like, groceries and stuff, we, like, something like Cozy would be a little bit more easy to use because we're thinking about, okay, like, you know, oh, you just remembered that, you know, this person needs blank, and you go into Cozy and you put it in, and then I see that. So, like, it's especially helpful if one person does all of the shopping, but everybody wants the opportunity to contribute to the list.
Right.
Cozy's not just for groceries, though. It has, like, a calendar and stuff, too.
And Google Keep is not just for groceries either, but
Well, no.
no. Anyway,
You're, like,
pick your-
heavy advertising Google Keep.
I know.
Chill out.
I love it. Just
It's a checklist
point
app.
is that no, it's not. It's a note-taking app that comes with it. Whatever. So choose your fucking app. Choose Google Keep or Cozy
or write
whatever.
it on paper.
Anyway, have a list.
It doesn't matter.
And yeah, the way we do it is we'll like go through what we're going to eat for the week and kind of like Sarah will say something and I'll be like, okay, that's 3 meals. We need a lot more. And it really forces us to think and plan ahead. And then by the time we're in we're never just going in the grocery store like we need to find a dinner.
Right.
No.
No, we never do that. And that's how you end up with, like, you're in the grocery store for an hour.
Yeah.
Like, going like, oh, okay, well, we decided we want a pasta for dinner. And somebody go back and get the noodles.
Yeah.
Somebody go back and get tomatoes. Somebody go back and get whatever. Like, if you know what you're getting when you come in, there's a few things that happen with that. The first thing that happens is you kind of can just go up and down the aisles getting what you need. And, like, along with that is, like, I really like to structure my list similarly to, like, how the grocery store is laid out.
Yeah.
So, like, if you know you're going to be going in by the produce aisle, which is, like, a pretty common setup for most grocery stores, like, you see the produce aisle first when you walk in, like, put produce first on your list. And then, like, if you know you're going to walk the perimeter, like, put the perimeter stuff. So that's, like, meats and in some instances mock meats. That's, like, your, like, dairy. I'm, like, putting quotes around dairy because we get fucking soy milk and, like, earth balance from that area. But, like, if you want to do the perimeter, do it like that. And then, like, put grains together, put beans together, put canned foods together, put, like, desserts and condiments
Yeah.
together. Even if you can't do it, like, exactly the way the grocery store is set up, if like,
can group
by
items.
grouping
Yeah.
them, you don't have to go, like, oh, shit, I have to go back and get something that's literally sitting right next to the thing that I already just got. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, most canned beans and canned veggies are in the same area.
And that really cuts down on time spent in the grocery store, like just having things grouped, especially if you can group them by the layout of your store. We're never in a grocery store for more than 20 minutes.
Probably.
Like, for a
depending
week's
on,
worth of
like,
groceries. It's
like,
like
if
just-
we need to sit and have an argument in the grocery store, we're gonna eat lunch at Whole Foods or something.
Sure. But like we get our shopping done like super fast because
it
of that
doesn't take
list
that long.
and because of the little bit of planning.
And it's not perfect. Like, once in a while you forget that you
No,
need
we'll have to hit up a store like later.
buns for the hot dogs.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to end up going back to the little bread section. But, like,
No.
it's pretty consistent. And, like, if you're an adult and you don't already do this, like, A, you probably eat out all the time. Or you just go, like, straight to the ramen aisle or something. Like, you probably have, like, a system. But, like, really do this, like, vegan or not. This is, like, the easiest fucking thing you can do is
Yeah.
plan your list accordingly. Because you know how many times we're fucking in the grocery store and we see just, like, some, like, 9,000-year-old lady just wandering up and down the aisles.
Yeah.
That lady doesn't have a plan. She doesn't have anything to do.
She doesn't
just,
want a plan.
She's just wandering up and down the aisles. Like,
This is her outing.
no. You and I I guess this will lead into the next point I was saving for later, but like we like to go either Friday afternoons before rush hour or Saturday mornings at like
Leading into Saturday mornings these
8
days.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we wake up so early.
Well, yeah, because we wake up early, but also like we might get up for Saturdays 8 o'clock even if we weren't getting up early, because that's when the grocery store opens.
Oh, it's lit.
That is before like the career moms get there. Like if you've ever been to the grocery store on like a Tuesday morning, that's when like the stay-at-home moms are there and they're like just losing their shit, right? Like they have a billion children in their cart and they're just losing it.
Yeah.
But like Saturday at like 11 o'clock in the morning is when the career moms show up.
So after we're done shitting all over moms, the real point
We're not
is it's,
shitting on moms. We're
it's not
shitting on
very-
moms that are assholes in the grocery store.
Okay.
They're
So,
killing me.
Point is, early in the morning on the weekend, it's not that crowded, so it's easier to get around.
What's your fucking problem? You the mom defender?
No, I just don't think you should shit all over moms in about a grocery store.
Fuck
You're being
'em.
rude.
Fuck them.
Okay.
They act like dicks in there. Because it's not the moms that go in with a plan, they get their shit together and they get out.
So it's not all moms.
Hashtag not all moms.
Okay.
No, it's the moms with 10,000 kids in their cart and they're all screaming and mom is just sitting on the phone.
Okay.
Like doing nothing.
Okay.
Walking into us physically in the grocery store.
No, I've been run over a few times.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know who we're fucking talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, we get there at 8 o'clock. There's no one fucking there. Sometimes there's some other, like, annoying couple in the grocery store at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. Like, they're also being annoying.
Yeah.
But it allows us to, like, take a little bit of time. Like, we don't have to rush through to, like, get away from the crowds, you know? Like, if we want to stop and, like, talk about which
Read a
kind of
label.
earth balance we
Yeah.
want, or we want to read a label, or we want to say, ooh, actually, you know what would be really good if we got this? Like, it gives us more time to, like, actually think. Because you can go in the grocery store and, like, have the plan and fucking execute that plan. But that sometimes feels even more anxiety-inducing than having no plan at all.
Yeah.
Because you got this operation, you got to take care of it.
Right.
So,
Anyway.
early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Saturday morning. Fucking get up on Saturday morning. Do it. It's worth it. Or don't. Like, stay asleep so we can have our empty grocery store still.
Yeah. What's next?
Well, we are going out of order, which is okay. Okay. So I wanted to mention that the easiest thing to do if you're like new to eating more vegan or eating completely vegan is to stick with foods that are intuitively vegan.
Yeah, like vegan ingredients. That
Right.
makes sense.
Like, rice, 999 times out of 1,000 is vegan. Beans in the can or dry, whatever, vegan. Like, what's vegan. You know that soy milk or rice milk is vegan. So, like, focus on those items first. Like, when you're just starting out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, don't stress about trying to make sure every single item on your list is vegan when you can say, like, okay, well, I know potatoes are going to be vegan. I know
Yeah.
peppers are going to be vegan. Because then most of your grocery list is knocked out. You're focusing on foods that are a little healthier generally.
Right.
Because you're
More
just
whole foods.
more whole foods, which
Yeah.
you can do a whole foods diet or not. But it's a little easier that way because we all know what to do with a potato.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't have to read the label on the back of the potato. You don't have to read the label on the back of the can of plain black beans.
Right.
If you want, fucking baked beans or something, then you might need to look a little harder.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no bacon in there or whatever.
But once you get into like the sauces and like some things are a little tricky.
Some things are a little tricky,
So
but
kind of
like,
be thinking about
Right.
those whole foods, the basic ingredients.
right. Then that way, there's a smaller chunk of your grocery list that you have to actually stand in and read the label.
Yeah.
Like your first week of going vegan, you don't have to make all gourmet shit and like all like, ooh, can you believe it's vegan? Like you don't have to do that. Like stick with the basics. You know what the fuck to do with a potato. Get the potato, take it home with you, use it, eat it.
Okay. Step by step
Take the potato home with you.
Take the potato home with you. Yeah.
Boil it, mash it, whatever.
Do what you want with it. Eat
Do-
it like an apple.
But, like, that way, you know, it minimizes the amount of time that you're just standing in the aisle. It minimizes the amount of time that you're going, oh, I don't know where to find that. Like, we all know where to find these things in most grocery stores. If you're trying out a new grocery store, that's a little bit of a different story. And I wanted to know if you had any, like, insights on that.
New grocery stores? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think you're fucked. I think you got to go in there and just look around. I don't know.
What?
What do you mean? What is your question?
Like, grocery store you've never been to before.
How would you navigate a new grocery store?
Yeah.
Walk around.
God, you're
know.
annoying.
What the fuck? Is there some secret? Is there a map that I don't know
They're
about?
pretty much all the same.
Well, then, yeah, walk around. I don't know.
I was going back to grouping things.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Like, grouping things and
Because
sort
things
of
are
like...
still going to be in the same, like, your cans are going to be fucking together.
Right.
Yeah.
The produce is going to be together. Like, and also, I don't know what this is like in other countries, and I was hoping for your insight on that, but, like, here in the United States, typically you can ask the employee of the grocery store, and they know exactly where that item is, even if it's super obscure.
Unless you get the, like, new high school. I worked in a grocery store in the U.S., and I didn't know where shit was. I was the cashier, and I didn't know anything. But I was an outlier, and most employees of grocery stores do actually know what they're doing. I just wanted to add that I had no clue for a year.
Once in a while, you get somebody like that.
Yeah, you'll run into high school boys.
A 15-year-old boy
Yeah.
that's like, what?
What is a can of black beans? I don't know.
I don't even know what
No,
that is.
literally,
I've never
people
even
would
been
ask
alive.
me things, and I'd be like, I don't know what that is, so how would I know where it is?
Right.
But
Go to
Find an adult.
Publix is
Find an
really
adult.
my, like, advice here is fuck all new grocery stores, go to Publix. Because the 15-year-old boys at Publix, I promise they know where the obscure thing is.
yeah, I worked at a Winn-Dixie,
So you were required to know nothing.
pretty much.
I love that they trained you so well.
Hey, you know,
They were like, he's 15, we're not
I
even
didn't
going to
even
try.
I didn't even do a tour of the store. I started working at that store having never walked all the way through it.
Holy shit. That's so wild.
Yeah.
But Winn-Dixie's actually not a terrible place to find vegan food.
Well, no, and really, you can find good vegan food in any grocery store, pretty much.
Right.
But ideally, you would move to a place that has a Publix. If you live in one of the bad parts of the country, that
Doesn't have a Publix.
you should probably move.
Just move to somewhere with a Publix.
Yeah.
Because then you go in and you get all your stuff, and on the way out, you get a pub sub and you take it home, and then you can eat after you put your groceries away, and it's so satisfying because you don't have to eat right after you just did all that shopping. Like, or you don't have to cook right after you just did all that shopping.
Right.
You get to eat without cooking.
Yeah.
And oh my god, you can get a pub sub. And they'll do you a vegan pub sub just fine.
Yeah. They'll do anything. It's Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Oh my god. It's Publix without the bigotry is the Chick-fil-A of grocery stores.
There you go.
Like even the teenagers that work there just give all of the fucks.
Yeah. They'll die
will-
for this.
They will. They'll help you so much. Like, we watched some poor fucking Publix employee walk someone to their car in the rain, and it was like 36 degrees.
Yeah.
And they were just walking through the rain with, like, no fucking real jacket to speak of.
Right.
Like, taking these people's cart. They don't care. They'll
They
do
don't
it.
care.
They'll do anything.
They will.
So go to the Publix. This is really our
Move to
advice here.
Okay, so, but as far as other countries, I don't know. I can't recall.
Right.
But,
A valuable tip, actually, speaking about other countries, is if you live in America, and then in the United States specifically, something that I have found to be true is that whatever your local Asian market,
oh, God.
sometimes they call
yes.
themselves Oriental markets,
Yeah.
go there.
Do go there.
First of all, there's all sorts of like little like novelties and stuff from other countries that like find yourself a new thing there because it's
Yeah.
like
Fruit for sure.
What it seems like is it's like an amalgamation of like many different Asian countries.
Yeah.
Foods.
Yeah.
Like packaged foods primarily, but they have produce, they have meat. The one that we go to has like live fish.
Yeah, it's a
And they
little,
do the thing.
nasty, but whatever. It's their thing.
It's their business.
It's not ours.
I mean, like, go vegan, but it's their business.
It's their business.
But
But they have a lot of vegan stuff. Like we
Well,
get mochi.
the
and-
real thing that we fucking get there
Yeah,
is tofu.
because it's so cheap
It's $1
for like a big pack.
for a giant fucking pack of tofu. It's like $1.50.
Yeah,
And like at Publix or Walmart,
it'll be $5 for less than half,
right?
literally. And the only difference is that like the one at Publix or whatever might be seasoned, but like fuck you, we season our own tofu.
Right. Well, even the one at Publix, if it's seasoned, like there's still plain ones, and the plain ones are still $5.
Yeah, I think Whole Foods has some plain for like a few dollars. It's still a smaller package and it's like triple the price, so
Yeah.
stay away.
Silken tofu I found at Whole Foods for $2,
Yeah, that's reasonable, I guess.
as opposed to the Asian market that had $1.
Yeah.
So it was still double the price, but like $2. Like if you don't want to make a whole separate trip, or you can't
and you
make a whole
don't
separate
have
trip,
an Asian market or something, because I don't know, like...
I bet you have
every-
one. If we have them in Florida, I wouldn't be surprised.
Unless there are some places in the country that probably don't.
Not super friendly
Yeah.
to
But
Asians. Fuck y'all, first of all. You could be getting your tofu on the cheap, but instead you're racist.
anyway, this episode is... You shat on moms.
And
you
then
shitting on
racist
various
people?
parts of the country.
I'm shitting on racist people
You're
where
shitting on
Asian
whole
people aren't welcome.
geographical locations where there just might not be an Asian market. Just because your town doesn't have an Asian market doesn't mean your town is inherently racist, and you should just
But
take
it-
it easy.
Probably is.
All right, Sarah. Anyway, if you have that, go get
Go
your
explore
tofu.
it. At the very least, go check it out. Try, like, there's all sorts of good produce there that we don't
Oh, cool
fucking
fruit.
have.
Yeah.
Cool fruit. Or, like, yams.
Yeah.
Like those Japanese yams that are, like, more orange and more sweet. Like, I swear to God, our Asian market thinks we're running a small restaurant.
We go in and buy so much tofu.
We just buy it in bulk because we don't want to go every single week.
Yeah, we go spend $15 and we have enough tofu for like 3 weeks.
Literally so much tofu.
So-
We have so much tofu that they are not giving us plastic bags anymore. They give us a cardboard box.
No, we get like one of their shipping boxes.
One of their shipping
Yeah,
boxes
that they got
to take
shit
our
in.
tofu in.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid that it'll break the plastic bags. And I'm satisfied to not use the plastic anyways.
Yeah, give us the box. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah, but there's all sorts of good shit there. And, like, ours has, like, all sorts of, like, kitchenware. Like,
Yeah.
that would be a good place to go if you've just moved.
Yeah, rice cookers and like woks.
Even just pots and
steamers.
pans. Like, regular ass,
Yeah.
like, plain pots and pans.
They obviously have like the specialty stuff.
They have
but,
the specialty
yeah.
stuff, which is really cool. Because we've talked about, like, changing our rice cooker or, like, getting a wok or whatever. And, like,
Yeah.
that is super dope. And, like, I don't know. Where we live, it's pretty cool. It's a really nice thing. You can get tofu super cheap. Produce is dope.
And some cool snacks. Some junk food.
Right. Like, you can get, like, some, like, weird little treat. And that's, like, fun. Like, we sent my sister when she was pregnant, like, a care package of, like, a bunch of, like, silly little things that we found at the Asian market. They were, like, basically toys.
Yeah.
But it was, like,
Food.
build your own, like, gummies. Like,
Build
or
your own
whatever.
gummy sushi. and
Gummy
stuff, yeah.
sushi, yeah. No, she like got to like put her gummy sushi and like you know like the spicy ramen that like the YouTubers used to do
Oh,
like the
speaking of
spicy
ramen though,
challenges
that's
with.
that's the place to get your ramen
Holy
as well.
shit! Yeah, no, it's a touch more expensive than like
It's 49
top
cents a pack.
ramen. Well,
So-
top ramen is like
24 or something. 16 or 12. It's free.
it's like 60. Yeah, it's basically free. It's like 16 cents for a pack
yeah.
of top ramen.
So this is
But
like a little bit more than that.
That tastes like shit.
Yeah.
This tastes good, and you also don't have to get like a 6-pack of just chicken flavor. They have all manner of flavors.
Yeah, and a
Like-
lot of the ones are vegan that you might think aren't, just because it's
Yeah.
like chicken curry or something. But
No,
like it'll
yeah,
be
this
vegan.
is the place to ignore the rule that I said earlier about going over
Obviously.
like
Vegan,
obviously
yeah.
vegan food. Like, no, check the, like, spicy beef pack of ramen because it's probably fucking vegan.
Yeah.
It's just cheaper to make it that way.
We're not saying it's healthy.
Absolutely not.
We're saying it's vegan, it's cheap, and it tastes good.
And let me tell you what's really nice is if you're broke and you want to go spend, you know, $10 on ramen. How much ramen is that? That's like 20 packs of ramen.
No,
Get
you
yourself
can-
some tofu, some
You can eat
fucking
for a week
vegetables
on
out of
tofu
there.
and ramen. For
Like tofu ramen
nothing.
with vegetables
Yeah.
in it. We
No,
get our
good shit.
rice there.
Our rice is a steal. We
Yes.
get 20 pounds for $10.
We have to. We
We
bought.
keep it in a dog food container.
We bought a dog food container to keep our rice. And like we don't even eat rice that much. It's expensive to buy rice at the grocery store sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
and honestly, like at Publix and Target, the biggest like pack of rice I think is like 5 pounds or something.
It's ridiculous.
It's really
nothing.
small.
Yeah.
You go through it really quickly, and like, to be honest, the dog food container is a really nice way to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Like you don't have like rice spilling
It's a
everywhere.
great
and stuff.
system. It just sits on the counter. It's not like it says Fido or like
Right now, it's like
Purina or something. It's just a clear.
forget where we get it. I think we get it at Walmart
Yeah, in the pet aisle.
in
I
the
think.
pet aisle. But like, no, we didn't go to the container store and get one like that was like engraved with the dog's name or something.
Right.
Like, just get like a just
I want that
shitty, yeah, like some other dog's name.
Yeah, Spot's rice.
Engraved engraved on the rice container. But no, that's a really good system for us. And then like that cuts down on fucking like, oh, gotta buy rice this week. Like
No,
have
we don't buy rice
rice.
for months at a time.
Yeah. And that's the nice thing. And if you use a ton of rice, you get your 20-pound pack of rice for like $13.
Yeah.
You can get it a little more expensive. It
They
goes
have
up
like,
to like
there's levels
30,
to this shit. You
You
can
get
get
really
really
nice
fancy
rice.
rice,
which like honestly is probably worth it.
especially if you're getting 50 pounds or something.
Right. If you're getting
You
a
know.
ton of rice, like
Do it up.
eat the good rice. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, we get tofu rice. Like we could honestly, if we were healthy, super healthy, we could probably do all of our shopping at the Asian market.
Yeah,
Just tofu,
we could.
rice, hella veggies.
Right. They got all the sauces,
Yes.
every Asian sauce you can imagine.
Yeah, literally every Asian sauce. All the imported alcohol, if that's your thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you like whatever, it's all good. It's all good. They always have good little drinks there.
Oh, like little mango things and fuck.
Yeah, it's
so
like
good.
it's like in cans usually.
Yeah.
Get like a little can of like mango juice.
They have like aloe juices and like coconut.
No, that's your place, and
All right.
they do have good
So we're just
spices,
raving
too.
about the Asian market, but
Honestly,
hopefully you have one
Move to wherever has a Publix and an Asian market in
and
the
you're
same city.
set. You're
Yeah.
good. You don't need anything.
You don't need shit. That's where you. That's all you want to go to. But I do want to talk a little bit about mock meats.
Mock meats. Yeah. They're not all vegan.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot to say that.
Just because it's
forgot to write it down.
fake doesn't mean it's vegan.
Oh my god, fucking Morningstar, get
Yeah.
your act together.
Right.
That is disappointing. Morningstar little sausages used to be my favorite thing, like growing up,
Yeah.
and I swore to God they were vegan. And actually, I have kind of funny story about Morningstar sausages to tell.
Oh, okay.
The morning of my orientation for undergrad,
Okay.
so in 2014, January 2014, I posted to what was then my Instagram,
Right.
was a Morningstar sausage on English muffin
Okay.
and like a slice of like vegan cheese.
Okay.
And it was like the ugliest picture ever. I don't know why I took a picture of this. It was like disgusting. Like
You were young.
The light was gross. Yeah, I was 19. But so I took that picture and I posted on Instagram and I hashtagged it vegan. And I got fucking yelled at. They were like, don't hashtag vegetarian foods vegan, please, because then it like confuses people in the vegan hashtags. Which, like, if I said that to somebody today, posting something Morningstar on the vegan hashtag, I'd have fucking my ass chewed out. Vegans
Nah, that's
like-
a big move.
like vegetarians, vegans, people that eat meat, don't put up with that shit. It's fucking rude.
Yeah.
But I was forced to examine my Morningstar sausage box and learn, just to my extreme disappointment, that shit had fucking eggs and milk in it.
Yeah.
Corn,
Yeah.
with a Q.
Right.
They have some vegan products and some not vegan products.
Yeah. This is one where you're going to have to check the label if you don't know the brand. Beyond is good, and it's the best.
Right.
Gardein.
But that's also,
safe.
like, a lot of places don't have that.
That's why I'm saying Gardein.
Gardein is a little more common.
Yeah.
But, like, even Boca. Boca, I think, is the most, like, accessible.
Oh, yeah.
Most of their burgers are vegetarian. Some of them are vegan.
And, yeah. So
Usually their
this is
vegan
an
stuff
area-
is labeled vegan, though.
Yeah. Like Amy's has some vegan microwave meals and stuff. If you're
But they
looking in
also
the
have some with
frozen food
cheese.
department, you should check labels.
Well, and that was one thing I was going to say about mock meats and like other substitutes and tofu. If you don't have access to an Asian market and you have to buy it at like the regular store, is that shit is all over the place. It's fucking scattered and they don't tell you. There's no instructions. So let us be your guide right now. This
Yes.
shit is fucked. So the first place you're going to go is to the produce aisle
Yeah.
or the produce section. There's some weird little section, usually by like the refrigerated salad dressings.
Right.
Like in that area, or by like the cut fruit or something. That's where they keep the fucking tofu and most of the vegan lunch meats.
You might find some tofurkey and things.
Maybe some vegan bacon.
Yeah.
Maybe some tempeh or seitan, which we never talk about. They don't get they don't get enough love on this show because
We don't love them.
we don't love them and we're sorry about that. And other people really like them.
They do.
And so that's where you're going to find it if that's what you're looking for. But keep in mind that some other shit that's usually over there is Go Veggie cheese, some of which is vegan and some of which is not.
Again, the labels.
They just want us to eat milk, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. But so that's usually what you're going to find in your like produce section. So one of the other things you might find is like vegan bacon.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's there. At Whole Foods specifically, that section is usually actually closer to the frozen food than it is to the produce. So don't go in the Whole Foods and like look in the produce section and freak out because the tofu's not there. It's in there. It's in there somewhere. Whole Foods has it. Whole Foods is probably the easiest if you have access to that and if you have the money to shop there. Not that we're like rich like that, but it is expensive, some of the stuff. Oh my god, the cat is trying her best. But like if you have access to the Whole Foods, they're easy. Literally walk into a Whole Foods and say, "Hi, I'm vegan. Can you help me?" And they will walk around the store and like give you free shit. Like
Yeah.
Whole Foods doesn't care. But other places, that's typically how it's set up. The other thing, like Jordan said earlier, is the frozen food section. That is typically where your Gardein, Beyond Meat, Boca, if you have vegan corn products, Amy's, Dr. Prager's, that sort of thing, that's where that is.
Yeah.
Those are like going to be your frozen mock meats. Like, that's usually not like tofu, and it's usually not like fake dairy products, right?
Yeah, those things will be elsewhere.
Right. We're getting there. We're going through the grocery store together. Let me be your guide. I want to go grocery shopping with every single person that listens to this and just like walk with you through the store and show you where everything is.
Don't do it.
Fuck off. Something that's also in the frozen food section, but not always with the frozen mock meats, are gonna be your frozen vegan pizzas if your store is lucky enough to have them. Those
Yeah.
are gonna be either with the pizzas.
No, they'll just blend in with the pizzas.
Or with the gluten-free section, if they
Yes.
have a specific gluten-free section, because
'Cause
Daya is
Daiya's
gluten-free.
gluten-free, like, automatically, so. That's also where you can find some Daiya cheesecakes. Highly recommend.
Oh my god, yeah, I didn't even talk about ice cream and desserts
That'll just be
yet.
blended in with the ice cream, so good luck.
Usually, it looks like some places try to organize it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, they'll put the non-vegan Halo Top with, like, the non-vegan other ice creams, and, like,
Yeah.
the vegan Halo Top with the vegan Ben & Jerry's, and, like, the vegan Talenti, and, like, the So Delicious, and whatever. Like, usually they'll sort of group them together.
We know every brand of vegan ice cream.
They have a few. But, like, also, we've stood in front of the ice cream for, like, a full 5 minutes looking at every single pint because sometimes there's just one little vegan one just blending in with the rest.
Yeah, you're gonna have to check.
Yeah. Guardian skillets are another thing.
Oh, they're in weird places sometimes.
They're fucking never with the fake meat.
They're never with the other Guardian.
They're never with the other Guardian
Makes
stuff.
no sense.
Which is like we accidentally saw it one day.
And we're like, what is this?
We're like, there's another Guardian product? Like, what the fuck?
It was over with like the other skillet,
The other skillet
meals in a
meals.
bag situations.
Which we wouldn't have found actually if our car hadn't been broken.
Yeah, no, we were just dicking around.
Right, because we walked to Publix because
Yeah.
the car was broken. And we were walking up and down the frozen aisles because this was in July
Yeah.
in Florida. So we were hot as fuck.
Yeah.
And like walking up and down the frozen aisles, we were like, hey, is that Gardein? What the fuck is that? Pulled it down, and they have like all sorts of little skillet meals.
Yeah,
which
pretty
are, like,
tasty too.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're
Yeah.
like nice and easy. If you like come home from work after like a long day, it's something really nice you just fucking throw on, and you're just like,
Yeah.
fuck this. It's like not gourmet, but it's good enough, man. But yeah, your ice cream, your Guardian skillets, your Deo cheesecakes, shit like that is going to be a little harder to find. Sometimes it's all together, sometimes it's lumped throughout. But like, that's what your Saturday at 8 a.m. is good for, because you can walk up and down the frozen aisles going, where the fuck is it? Or you can
Yeah.
ask a person. And like the people at Publix, if they don't know where your specific item is, they will walk up and down the aisles with you.
Yeah, they will.
And like, well, okay, well, this is the closest thing I can find, so here it goes.
Right.
Like, they'll really try their best. I fucking love them. But the other place that you want to be mindful about is vegan milks are in two places usually. They're either in the refrigerated milk aisle with the rest of the milk, or they're like in the fucking cereal or tea aisle.
Yeah, they might be unrefrigerated.
Which
Especially
is
like
okay.
rice milk and stuff.
Which is okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, Whole Foods has like a whole aisle, pretty much,
Of unrefrigerated
of
milk. Yeah.
unrefrigerated milk. Your Publix and your Target and shit is a little bit smaller. But those containers, the thing about those is they're usually smaller.
Yeah.
So if you're like,
much smaller.
if you're like a single person that doesn't drink a lot of milk, or your household goes through very little milk, that's going to be your ticket, because they're like, I forget what it is. It's like a half of whatever it is that they sell in the refrigerated aisles. And the refrigerated aisles is where you're going to find your bigger containers of soy milk and almond milk, and like these
all
days
the milks.
these days you're seeing more and more. That usually also, that is fairly consistently the section where you can find vegan coffee creamers.
Yeah. There's
And
a lot.
The yogurt section is pretty consistently where you'll find the vegan yogurt, like things that they have to refrigerate. They like run out of room to like try to sneak you and like throw you off.
Yeah.
So like those are usually in like pretty consistent places. Earth Balance and Miyoko's are usually around the other butters. Like sometimes this shit is a fucking game. You just gotta run around the grocery store. But like once you find the things that you like, you like, okay, this is it. This is the thing that I like, and I know where this is kept in the store now.
Yeah.
Egg replacers,
Like in the baking section?
usually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything like some other weird little thing. Beyond Meat is almost entirely frozen, so that's going to be in the freezer aisle, but Whole Foods likes to put some of them in the refrigerated section with the tofu,
Yeah.
which is just like for convenience sake.
Just
So like,
pre-thawed.
right, so you can take it home and cook it right now if you want, instead of having to thaw it out.
We never thaw it out.
Yeah.
Just slap that frozen weenie on the pan. You're good to go. We've literally never thawed it out. I don't know why they have them pre-thawed like that. It might help if you're like grilling it, right?
Absolutely, because you don't want to put something frozen on the grill.
I don't know. What is a grill? Anyway, I'm sure there's a reason.
So that's where like all like the specifically vegan stuff is. Bread's a hard one.
Yeah, bread sucks. You gotta check those labels.
Bread and tortillas and pitas and naan.
Oh, good luck with naan. We have never had it.
We've never
Vegan.
found a vegan naan.
Yeah.
I'm told that it exists.
I'm sure it does.
Told that those riches can be found somewhere, but someone fucking hook me up with the vegan naan because I can't find it.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
God, you're so weird. Okay, so the thing that I wanted to talk about next actually is thinking about foods that are not intuitively vegan and are not vegan, like, specialty items.
Okay.
So, like, treats and, like, things that are, like, staples that you want to make sure are actually vegan. And, like, just some, like, tips for finding those.
Okay.
And the two that I had that came to mind are, like, sherbets and sorbets.
Yeah.
If I'm saying either of those correctly, I'll be amazed.
I have no fucking clue. The, like, goofy ice cream?
I'm not cultured enough. The kind that tastes like fruit.
Is
But
any of that vegan?
A lot of it is.
The Talenti.
Talenti
candy, okay.
absolutely is, and a lot
I
of
just
them
miss
are.
the, like, really, like, trashy, like, rainbow colored stuff that you would get, like,
Yeah,
in the
that-
big clear tub. It's like 5 gallons. I want that, but vegan.
Are you thinking about, like, Neapolitan?
No, it's like a rainbow.
Okay.
Rainbow sherbet.
Oh, yeah, that may or may not be vegan.
I don't think so.
We don't have room in our freezer for a
Anyway,
5-gallon
like
bucket.
a big bucket of sherbet.
What the fuck are we gonna do with those? You know, some people have like those just like hanging around in their houses and like
imagine?
store shit in them. I'm like,
I
how
only
did
ever
you?
had them at like birthday parties.
How'd you get through one of those in the first place?
I think it's specifically for kids' birthday parties.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that's why they were created,
Yeah, but someone's got it in their freezer.
and they just like.
They just take a little spoonful.
No,
every now and then.
actually, I think like my grandpa had that like as a child,
Right.
like would like scoop ice cream out of the fucking big ass thing, which is I think how I know that some people keep them in their houses because I think fucking he must have.
Yeah.
I think he
maybe.
kept like coins in it,
Why not?
like pennies and quarters and shit.
It's a good container.
No, it's a solid fucking container.
It's
not me.
Anyway.
We're talking about this specific plastic container.
Right.
And no one knows what we're talking about. No. Sherbets, sorbets, whatever the fuck. Those,
Yeah.
look at the labels on those. A lot of them are vegan.
A lot of them aren't.
A lot of them aren't. I think it's a brand difference that we're
Yeah.
looking at here.
And it's one of those sneaky ones because I remember when we went vegan, I was like, oh, we can't have ice cream, sherbet. And I think I looked at that rainbow sherbet all excited and was like,
You wanted the 5-gallon one. God.
I'm vegan.
Yeah, you are. But no, that was one thing, and the other thing is potato chips because that's my area of expertise.
Yeah, that's her thing.
Most of those that are not specifically calling themselves cheese or sour cream, most are vegan.
Yeah.
Don't ignore the fucking label because I think
No.
some salt and vinegar one slipped by me one time. and had
Fucking
milk in it.
lime, like the lime flavored ones
The
have milk a lot.
hint- That is not a potato chip, but it is a tortilla chip, and I'll accept that.
Oh.
It's not fucking vegan.
Penalty.
Penalty.
I just thought we were talking about chips in general. I'm sorry.
A tortilla and a potato. I'm
Whatever.
personally offended. The cat thinks my fingers are a toy. But no, the hint of lime Tostitos calling you out. Why the fuck does that have milk?
Yeah.
At Tostitos. We have to add them when we like post
Go
about this
viral
on
with this
Instagram.
podcast.
No, we have
Yeah.
to add Tostitos. Why is hint of lime vegan? Like not vegan. Why does it have milk? That's fucking insane. Anyways. No. Plenty of
Cat.
holy shit. Plenty of salt and vinegar and jalapeno and pretzels. Pretzels especially, mostly vegan.
Yeah.
Pretzels,
I don't think there's a non-vegan one.
unless it's like special flavor
Like a cheese-filled one.
or
Probably not
honey
vegan.
mustard,
Yeah.
usually not vegan. But like even the like little buffalo pieces
Yeah.
pretzels, those are vegan.
Yeah.
It's like hot buffalo
like
wing.
combos or something?
No. It's like Snyder's or something.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't know. I don't know my pretzel brands like that.
Anyway. Were you going to talk about cereal? Because cereal is another one.
I wasn't, but you can absolutely talk about
I
it.
love cereal. And like most of it is vegan. So
Most dry cereals are
Yeah.
cool.
I do overnight oats these days though. And
Because
that's
you're a
fire.
health nut now.
So
Overnight oats are nice because you fucking know.
You controlling it. You put the fruit in it, the cinnamon, the protein powder, whatever you need. Anyway, I could go on
Control
and
how
on,
much sugar's in it.
which is usually a lot.
You don't put sugar in it.
Stevia.
That's not sugar.
Okay, well then it's sugar free and it's very sweet.
It's not sugar free. I think the oats have sugar, but
Yeah. So cereal, like, check, but you're
Right.
pretty good. Honey is going to be the killer in that.
usually, yeah. I can't think of like any like, oh, you know what's not vegan that like broke my little heart? The Special K with the chocolate pieces
Oh yeah.
at Kellogg's. What are you doing? Why?
We've called out moms, whole areas of the country, Tostitos and Kellogg's.
Fuck every single one of you. I like probably love most of you, but also, what are you doing? Why is there milk?
All right.
Why is there milk? Anyways,
Anyways,
on that note, a lot of instant oats are also vegan.
yeah,
So like
yeah,
maple brown sugar, not strawberries and cream, but like cinnamon, stuff like that. The plain ones are usually vegan. Plain grits, usually vegan. Like if you just get like grits in bulk, that has to be vegan. Because it's just fucking little corn pieces, pretty much.
all right. All right. What else do we?
But like
have?
if you get like the instant grits that are like cheesy grits or butter grits or whatever, those usually have actual milk in them.
Yeah.
Cream of wheat, I think, is vegan.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it's like grits.
Yeah,
I think it's just like the powdered wheat
yeah.
or whatever. Anyways, so like cereal's a good one.
Yeah.
Most juices are fine in the store. Most sodas are fine, depending on how like strict you are with sugar and like dyes and stuff.
Yeah,
Which
you gotta
we're
decide how
usually
vegan
not.
you are.
Yeah. How level 10 are you? Most nuts are vegan. However, we have been burned a few times with the Planters dry roasted.
Planners at Planners.
What
calling
are you
out.
doing? Yeah, that shit's fucked up. It's got, I think, honey in it or milk.
Like gelatin or something.
Oh,
Fucking what?
gelatin. Yeah, the Planter sunflower seeds that we got for Hurricane Irma had fucking gelatin too.
Yeah. How about that? At Planners.
Planters.
All right.
Horrifying. But like if you get like a like nuts or trail mix or whatever that has like spices or seasoning in it, check that. That's a toss up. Like Publix has a spicy trail mix that I really really like that's vegan and has always been vegan. Target has one that's super similar, not vegan, has milk. Don't ask me why. I don't know what the difference is that makes it have milk.
At Target,
At Target,
what are you doing?
I think it's Archer Farms, which is like the Target brand.
All right, we need to take care of this cat.
Oh, I don't know what her deal is.
What else do you have? We've also gone on as long as fuck, so if there's anything else.
I don't think there's anything specific. I'm trying to think about like things that regular people eat. Oh, vegan macaroni and cheese is just going to be with a regular macaroni and cheese if you have it.
If you have it.
If you have it, which is a bummer. Because
A lot of
Annie's
places do. Target's got it these days.
and Publix, which never
Yeah.
used to have it. Annie's makes vegan and non-vegan mac and cheese, like in the box.
So like check.
double check.
It'll really tell you on the box though. It'll say vegan.
It shouldn't be
A
like
mystery.
confusing.
No.
Pasta. We have to talk a little bit about pasta.
It's mostly vegan.
Dry pasta and mostly vegan.
Okay.
Dry pasta is mostly vegan.
Yeah.
Early on into our veganism, I bought a box of what was called protein pasta because I was like, oh, that'll be a nice way to like get a little extra protein. That shit had eggs.
Yeah.
And fresh pastas almost always have eggs.
Right.
And like, so there's little things here and there that you're like, why the fuck isn't that vegan? Like, that'll be the question you're asking yourself is you'll be doing like Tostitos, what the fuck? Like in the store with me.
Yeah.
Because it's like a little fucked up. Peanut butter. Peanut butter sometimes has honey in it.
That is true.
You're just screaming, why does it have honey? Like, fucking annoying as hell. But most plain peanut butter should be vegan. People ask me a lot if peanut butter is vegan. And, like, I've never seen peanut butter with milk in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or
I know.
eggs. It's usually pretty fucking straightforward. But if you get one of those, like, crunchy honey peanut butters or, like, something, like, special.
If it has a non-vegan ingredient in the title of the item, usually it's not vegan.
But sometimes you get, like, you know what I mean?
Their definition of honey is maybe not honey.
Maybe it's just, like, sweetener.
It's got
like
fake ingredients. I can't pronounce anything on the label. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'll yeah, fuck you too. This is one of the people we're shitting on in today's episode.
Chemicals. All right.
Yeah, those people. Fuck those people. Gummies and dried fruits are a toss-up.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're not gonna have fun with that. A lot of gelatin.
There's a lot of gelatin, but also a lot of not.
Sour Patch Kids. Only some Sour Patch Kids are vegan.
Yeah, fuck me, right? I'm fucking like, oh, this one will be cool. Nope, gelatin.
Yeah.
But like, most like gummies, like I think the Scooby-Doo gummies
The
specifically.
Scooby-Doo gummies
vegan.
are good. I was eating those a lot.
For some reason, you went through a Scooby-Doo gummy phase.
I wanted fruit snacks.
But dried fruit is usually vegan, but sometimes there's like added honey to sweeten it,
Yeah.
which is weird. I can't say I agree with that. Do you know if any of those like weird crackers that only old people eat are vegan? You know the ones?
What?
There's like a whole little section in our Publix. It's like buy the gummies and buy the peanut butter,
Yeah.
which is why I'm thinking about it.
Those are for kids too, and everyone. And they're crack. Are you talking about like the peanut butter crackers?
No, I'm talking
Okay.
about like we never even look at this section because it's just crackers that old people eat.
Okay.
It's like wafer crackers and shit.
Oh, I have no idea.
Like thin. Most of them have seeds.
I thought you were talking about those little like packs of like cheesy peanut butter.
Those are not vegan,
Okay.
but like
They're good though.
no, I'm talking about old people crackers.
I don't know old people crack. I'm sorry, Sarah.
I just didn't know if you had been able to get a read on the old people
No,
crackers, so
this
we
is-
can't help you with those.
Yeah, we can't help you with those. If you're still listening to this podcast after
If we-
52 minutes,
And we haven't owned your group yet.
I'm sorry.
Or if you're an old person, can you let us know?
No one's listening.
What do those crackers have?
Some grandma fell asleep with this podcast on.
We
My
love
son
you.
went vegan.
We love
I'm
you,
gonna listen
Grandma.
to this podcast.
You're doing amazing.
Wake up.
Yeah, it's almost
NCIS
over
is
now.
on.
Yeah, NCIS is probably on, or Law and Order SVU is probably on. One of those things is on. One of those is your show. You fucking missed Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Go into your pantry and look at the crackers that you bought, and let us fucking know if they're vegan or not. Do they have milk? Do they have cheese? Do they have eggs? What do they have?
We don't know.
Honey?
What do you have?
What do those crackers have? We need a whole episode dedicated to the old people diet. What do old people eat? And is it vegan?
Just a haul. Of,
Just find an
people
old
food.
person and go grocery shopping with them.
yeah.
Write down everything they buy. Honestly, I feel like a lot of older people are kind of accidentally like vegetarian.
Yeah.
They don't want to handle
They're not
meat
gonna
anymore.
fuck with meat.
It's disgusting.
They're 90 years old.
Especially the women.
What are you doing with the meat?
They're like, I was forced into being a housewife for 40
50
some
years.
years, 50 years, and fucking handled raw chicken every single day of my life. Are you kidding me? I'm
Yeah.
eating boxed pasta now.
Right.
No, I'm with you, Grandma. You're not my grandma, but you're someone's grandma, and
You matter.
you matter. We love you. Fucking tell us about the crackers, please. Jordan is losing his mind right now. That was not that funny.
I'm sorry. It's past my bedtime. Is there anything else to discuss?
It's 8:03, and Jordan is fucking deliriously tired. We've been recording for how long?
Like 55 minutes
That's hilarious. Have we ever?
about fucking grocery stores.
Oh. Extremely important, serious
Alright.
topic.
I'll edit this into the front.
Fudge stripes. the cookies, at
Oh.
least the generic Publix ones. I have to
Yeah.
check on the Keebler ones. They're vegan, y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oreos, in case you didn't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the season. It's the season. Thin mints are coming.
Oh shit.
And like maybe some other ones. I don't know. I only eat the thin mints.
What else? There was another one. I really like the other one too.
I don't know what the other one is.
I forget what it's
I
called.
won't
But it's
eat it.
vegan. The other one I like. If you know which one I like.
Does it
it's
have
vegan.
coconut?
Maybe.
Probably why I won't eat it.
Yeah.
I think they're maybe plain shortbread ones are vegan too. I don't know.
Anyway.
Girl Scout actually.
Google it.
Girl Scout on their packages and on their website has a little green sticker that says vegan for each of their vegan cookies.
That's nice.
I'm fucking grandmas and Girl Scouts. You're the only ones that made it out of this episode alive.
Yeah, we added everybody.
Everyone else, what are you doing? Why is there milk in it? Also, get out of the grocery store. Go home. All right, fucking bye.
Bye.